What's up, guys? My name is Connor. Today we're back with more Scrap Mechanic, and today we're in the Mini Railway Challenge by Gretchenson, and this is amazing. We gotta make sure all trains reach their designated station. Looks like that's a passenger train. This is the coolest intro I've ever seen. Okay, that's clearly a farm train. Cool. Now we're on to challenge 1. So it did say in the description that we can control the trains either from the control station, which I'm assuming is gonna be like that giant platform up there. Or we can control the trains by driving them ourselves and setting the switches manually. Now, this is obviously a farm train, and we got to get it to the farm, which we can use one of these. Okay, it looks like there's a barn on that inside left track. All right, well, for this one, I guess we might as well just lower that down, let it go, and then we'll set the first switch here, and that should be that, right? And you're just going to turn and go nicely into the farm. I hope. Please just go into the farm. Come on, train, you can do it. I believe in you, train. This is actually a really cool track system. I'm a big fan of this, with like the single pole line in the middle. It kind of looks like it's nice compact trains. I could see myself wanting to build this track. I'm pretty sure this is before the wedges update too, because these are just the standard challenge mode 2x1 wedges. There we go. So you come into the farm. There's a stop sign already. Perfect. Is that it? Awesome. 111. Sick. Okay. I'm a big fan of this already. This is really... Oh, now we start in the control panel. This is really, really cool. I really like this. Wait, what do we have for trains? Okay, hold on. There's a train. Oh, it even marks them. But these don't move. That's cool, though. Okay, so this is a red train. I don't know what the heck these actually mean. The red train, I'm assuming, is a passenger train, right? Can I see? There we go. So that's a passenger train. That's clearly got to get around to the station. And then that is a cattle train. It's got to get around to the farm. So that's got to be set. Hold on. What switch is that? That switch is this one. Yeah. Did you switch? You did. Okay, perfect. So now you're going to come down that way. And then you're going to come through here. That's going to be fine. You're going to go through there. That's going to be fine. You're going to go through that station. That's going to be fine. And then you need to set this switch. I can just shoot it. Thank you. And then you're going to go into there and get in the barn. Okay, so perfect. So that one's going to work fine, the barn station. And then what are you going to do? You're going to go all the way around the outside track, all the way around the outside track. And then I guess I just need to flick you in and get you in on this track and then stop you at the station. Okay, so you need to come in there. See, this is how train track management should be done. Just a guy with a sniper rifle, just making sure. Okay, so let's release the farm train. Like this. Oh, this is showing me the destination. Oh, I see. Okay, I got you. It's not showing you where they are. It's showing you where they need to go. Gotcha. All right, well, that's good to go. We can just let this guy go now, pretty much. I don't know if he's any faster. No, they're the same speed. And then all we got to do is make sure we hit this switch when the farm train passes this point. And then we got to hit the stop sign here. Yeah. We got to hit that stop sign down, let the farm train go through, and then flick it up when the farm train passes. This is the coolest, like, this is unbelievable. Oh, god dang it, I fell. The decorations on these maps and I'm looking for a word. The, like, attention to detail. I don't know what word I'm looking for. The, like, micro details. I don't know. I was looking for something that started with an M. I can't think of it. But this is an amazing map. Like, this is crazy. The detail on this is amazing. And this is, again, is before the wedges update and stuff. So I'm playing it on advanced physics just because I figured if it's before the update, that physics probably is what's actually going to work with the trains. I don't know if the smart physics will handle all the trains driving on stuff the same way. They're actually going to show up almost at the same time. All right, the farm train is pulling into the farm. Done. And then the passenger train is going to pull in. Oh, it's a different locomotive. That's cool. All right, so the farm train's gonna go there, and then it's gonna go down. I think that's gonna be fine. I think that's all fine. I think it's all set up. Yes, this train. Oh, what is that train? That probably goes to the port. I'm assuming that goes to the port. Okay, so that's gonna go straight through first, and then we're gonna have to flick it, and then it's gonna go, and then we're gonna flick that back. How do we get it out? And then, it has to go all the way around? All right, let's just start all 3 trains and let the chaos ensue, and I think we'll be fine, right? And then the passenger train, it goes around, it comes around, and then it swerves in there. So that's fine. Yeah. Okay. Let's just start all 3. So there we go. We'll release you, and where's the farm train again? Oh, you're over here? Yeah, release you. All right, so let's see if we don't crash anything. So the farm train's gonna pull in, and it's pretty much gonna go. As soon as this guy passes this, we can flick that for the farm train. Oh, there's explosives on that. Can you imagine? I could just shoot that train and blow up. It'd be great. Okay, so you're gonna go that way, you're gonna go that way, you're gonna go that way, you're gonna come in. Farm train's done. Okay, next. Passenger train and you are gonna collide at the same time. No, I need to set that switch. Right, this switch. Okay, you need to get through. You guys are gonna hit. You guys are literally gonna hit. I can't release you at the same time. I gotta restart this. Because you have to come in and then they're literally gonna hit each other. They're literally, there's nothing I can, well, this one's just gonna hit the, wait, maybe it'll stop on the switch and not die. Maybe that'll happen. It's probably not gonna happen. It's probably gonna, they're gonna, yeah, this is, yeah. No, oh, perfect. Perfect. All right, here we go. We're gonna do this again. Let's just start the farm train right away. That needs to go. This needs to flick over here. Perfect. It's hard to tell on this diagram which way the switch is pointed. You really have to look, and then it needs to go into here, so we need to let this train go through. And once you release, you're gonna go past that switch, and then we can flick that for the farm train. You need to go all the way through there, so we can flick that back. Perfect. And then once you've gotten ahead of the passenger train, then we can start the passenger train, because it's on a longer route, so it'll just kind of tuck in behind. And that'll be perfect. We can flick this for the farm train now. You know what, might as well just shoot it. That one right there. Perfect. Farm train is going to be done. Now we can start the passenger train going. And then once the passenger train gets out, we have to stop the passenger train. Like this. Perfect. Put the stop sign back up. And then we have to put the stop sign back up on the passenger station once the farm train passes through it, which it does. We need to flick this to get the train back out onto that line, and which means you need to also flick this. Right? Is that correct? That's going to come through. That's going to go like that. Flick out, flick out. And then you need to come in. Passenger train needs to come in on this, on that line, which then also needs to flick onto this line. And then once this guy passes through, all right, we're perfect. We're perfect. This is golden. And then this guy just needs to go into there. Done. Easy. Easy level. Easy. Oh, shoot. Can't hit that. There. Right? Passenger train's going to come in. That's going to go in there. That's going to go in there. Perfect. This is awesome. I'm a huge fan of this. This is actually really, really cool. I play a lot of, like, like, there's, like, Train Valley games, in case you guys didn't know. And there's, like, Train Valley and Train Valley 2 and then Train Valley World. And I've beaten Train Valley 1 and 2, and I never played Train Valley World, and I probably should, because it's basically like this, and it's super fun, and it's all about managing trains and sending them to their destinations. This is pretty much like every train game, except miniaturized, and I'm a huge fan of it. And I think we win. Look at that. Perfect. This is super cool. This is super cool. It's the same level. I don't know if the level is ever going to change. It's still the same level. I wonder if we'll get onto... Oh, the farm train's already moving? It is. Okay, it's just already moving. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Yeah, we just got to get you out of the way. Okay, no problem. Oh, it's just doing a loop. Oh, that's so cool. There's a loop. Wait, where do you go? Brown. It probably goes to there, right? Brown goes to cargo. Okay, alright, well, you're about to hit you, so I guess we have to let you go. And then the farm train will go in. Once that passes that, you're going to keep going all the way around. We'll get you out onto the other track, which means you're going to have to move, which means you have to move. Okay, so as soon as you pass him, then we'll have you start up so that you don't clip into him. Just like this. Farm train's going to go straight on through and then turn down there. It's hard to keep track of where everything is, but, you know, that's the fun of these levels. Okay, the farm train's in. That's good. You've got to come in. You're going to come in. You've got to go back out. That's good. You're going to get out. When you get out, you're going to go over to here and stop there. So that'll handle that train, no problem. That means you've got to come in. Then we've got to flick that switch back. This one. So you stay in line, and then we're gonna pass you. Wait, no! I lied. You gotta go back out. Oh my god, are you stuck? Did I not flick that switch? Wait, did I? I actually didn't. Oh, I'm so lucky that didn't derail. Okay, that's actually we're good. I can't believe that actually survived. That could have screwed the whole run. Yeah, no, it has to come out to here. I could have left it on the outside track actually, and it could have just gone around the outside. But there we go. And then the last train I have to get going, which I didn't even start moving yet, is the stupid passenger train. Oh, you're gonna die immediately. Perfect. So you gotta come in there, and then we can flick that back up. You've gotta flick back there. Okay, where's the passenger train going? It's gotta go... Oh, this is easy. Just get that. And then... Oh my god, and then we gotta get this switch. Can you imagine? So we can do this manually. We could run around the map and try and do this by sprinting around the map. You know what? On the next level, that's what I'm gonna do. Well, actually, that would be a terrible idea. I should probably try... Oh, something's lagging. No! God dang it. Did I not flick that switch? I didn't flick that switch, really? You know, this is a sweet challenge. This really is. Is that? No, that's not correct. Oh, just in time. No big deal. And that's stopped. This needs to be stopped. And then we'll just remember, as soon as that clears that switch, to flick it back. I think that's it. It's literally, that's awesome. This train is actually the easiest one. You don't need any switches for it. You just have to kind of let it run. Passenger train should stop. Perfect. That stops. Perfect. And then we just gotta wait for this guy. So we can honestly just go ride it. Excuse me. I'm trying to ride the train. Excuse me, I'm trying to... Oh my goodness. Thank you. It's a little small, but it works. The switch, by the way, only lets me go forward and reverse. I think it's for if your train gets a little, like, stuck on a corner or something, you could hit into reverse, but these seem pretty good. We could shoot the bombs. I'm so tempted. I don't want to lose. There's more on the harbor, too. You know, the intrusive thoughts are... They're so there, you know? Like, it's... You know what I mean? It's just like... But if it blows up the train and then we lose because the trigger's deleted, you know? Cool. Now set the display brightness between -80 and -100. Oh no, are you serious? This is gonna be horrible for YouTube. All right, this is -80. It's pretty bad. We're gonna go on to the next level. You can't see anything. Yeah, I mean, it looks cool. Oh, it's a different map. It does look really cool. I know the bitrate on this is gonna look terrible because, you know, that's how video works and video compression, so I'm gonna have to turn up the brightness again, but it does look really cool. If you do have a chance to download this, I would encourage it because the lighting effects on all the trains are they're really neat. Like, it's really neat. Yeah, you could just see the spotlight. But I know it's gonna look absolutely terrible. Like, this is, oh my god. The map creator made this. This is the coolest, that's a skybox made of lights. That is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Like, the moon is made of light. I never even thought to look at it. This is so cool. That is unbelievable. It's literally a skybox made of stars. All right, I turned the brightness back up because I know it's not gonna show up well on the video otherwise, but if you do wanna play this map, I encourage you follow the brightness instructions because this looks really, really cool with all the stars and stuff and the nighttime effect. Anyway, we got an oil train. It's moving. It needs to go, I'm assuming, to where all these barrels are, which means these trains have to clear out. There's a passenger train there. Okay, I guess we gotta let the passenger train go. The yellow passenger train's gotta come out. Where's the oil train? It's way over there. Because the oil train's gotta park in behind the farm train. But we gotta get these two out first. And then we gotta get the farm train in. Right, and then the yellow one's gotta go there to the yellow station. That cargo train's gotta go to the dock over there. Okay. So as soon as you pass that... Oh my god, this is like actually gonna be tight. No, it's fine. You go on the other side. But as soon as he passes that, we flip these both in, and then those two trains are going to come in. And then we got to flip these out. And then once we've handled all these, then hopefully we can just, like, deal with that red passenger train on its own. And not have any... I think it'll be fine. So we go like this now, and flip you in. And then you pass, we go there. So now the outside trains are going to come in, and then the inside trains need to go out over there. So there and there. Perfect. And then, oh, I am going to have to get the red train out of the station for when the yellow train comes in about 10 seconds. Okay, this just got a little hectic. You guys are going in, that's fine. Okay, you guys are going out. That's fine. You're going to flick that switch. That's fine. As soon as you pass this, we're going to flick this switch. I know in real life, train management is not nearly as hectic as this, but can you imagine if it was? If there wasn't actual proper train scheduling, and it was just some guy running around making sure trains didn't smash into each other on a regular basis? That would be insane. All right, so yellow train's done. It's going to get to its station, no problem. Red train is going to come in on the oil. Oil train came in, perfect. You went out, done. That's the last train that needs to go out. We flick that just in time. Farm train stays in. You need to come in as well. Yeah, and then go to the red station. All right, farm train, you need to come in even more. So you need to go in on this one, and then not this one. Correct. And then this one, which would fling you in that way. Correct. And then you stop at the farm. Okay, done. Oh my god, something's lagging. I probably broke something. Okay, red train's gonna go into the passenger station. Done. No! Wait, I can manually steer those. Hold on. We're good. We can fix this. We can actually, because there's a reverse. We can just go like this. Aha. Wait. Does the reverse literally only go for like a fraction of a second? That's it? Are you serious? After all this work, I missed one switch here. I missed this one switch, and that's what... This is so cool. There's only a few challenges left. Like, there's only a couple more of these levels. There's a few more, like, instructional levels I saw, but then, yeah, in the actual thing, there's a bunch of... It's really just a wonderful challenge pack, though. Okay, that's done. Yeah, you're going to come in, and then as soon as the farm train clears that, red passenger train, you need to come in there now. And then you've cleared that, so then you can come in here, and we'll stop you at the station. Perfect. Perfect, that's it. Challenge is completed. As soon as the farm train passes by the station, which it did, we activate this station, and we're done. And now we can go ride the oil train to victory. Unless there's like a magical train that I completely missed. But I don't think so. Oil train? Oil train? There we go. Awesome. Coolest challenge pack I've ever played. The detail is just insane. And the way these trains work, like, honestly makes me want to build trains like this in, like, you know, survival or something. Because these tracks are really, really easy to make. Just 2 lines. Plus, like, it's just a groove. And then the trains themselves are just roll on the 2 lines. And they just got these little, you know, double bearing couplers between them. We'd have to make it go up and down hills as well a little bit, which would be a whole other problem, but it's really, really cool. All right, final destination, and not the one that kills you. And here we go. Pulling in and stopping. Look at that. Amazing. That's a really, really cool level. All right, set the display brightness back to 0. I'm already at that because of YouTube reasons, so we're just gonna go to the next level. I love the fact that each of the menu levels are just trains going around a loop. That's like the instructional levels. That's super cool. Wicked attention to detail on this. All right, this map looks crazy, and there's so many trains moving already. What the heck is... I'm on top of the mountain? Do I not have a switchboard? I don't have a switchboard! Oh my goodness, we have to actually... Okay, what the heck is going on? So, there's... What is that? That's a log train. Okay, it's gotta go to here with the logs, I would assume. Where... Do you go through the mountain? Do they go through the mountain and come out the other side? Oh my god, this is so cool. This is... Okay, this is the oil train. All right, so I guess we're manually switching everything, unless there's no floating control panel, right? I feel so lost without my control panel now. All right, let's see. Where do we gotta go? Where's the... Okay, so there's a train in there. You know what? Let's get you onto the line here. Let's just get you on the line behind... I think the trains just loop, so we can just get you onto the loop behind this other guy here. And then that way we'll have as many trains as we can get on the loop, and then we'll start shunting them off the loop and onto other stuff. So let's get you going. We're just going to manually switch this. Yeah, we're going to go. Here you go. Get on the line there. Thank you, bud. Have a nice day. I don't know where you're going, but we'll figure that out later. All right. So you're following this guy now. Perfect. Where are you going? You go this way, and then you're just doing this loop. Okay. What are you? You're the dock train. Okay. Well, what else we got? We got another train here. The docks are over here. The docks are part of the main loop. Oh no, there's two. Oh, that's oil. This is the docks. Okay. Oh, you guys are stuck. Okay, hold on a minute. Give them a little bit of a push. There we go. It's actually not that bad that they get stuck, because you can kind of use that. I mean, you can always just turn off any train whenever you want to adjust the sequence, like the timing of them. Okay, so we can't block both of these is the issue. We got harbor and oil. So, what is this? What are you? You're the log train. Okay. I gotta get you onto the other side. So that's gonna be objective number 1. We're gonna get you on the other side, on the other loop. And then the passenger train, the red passenger train, I think also has to get on the other loop. But it's gotta first get out onto this other loop. Oh my god, okay, yeah. We got this. So first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna take this train. Wait, where do you get onto the, over here? Yeah, so you're already on this outside loop. We're gonna get you going onto this loop over here. And we're gonna trade you over onto this one. And then we can park you in the logs, I think. Yeah, and we can actually just finish out that train. So that'll be good. We'll get that done. And then what else? I guess we can bring the red passenger train. How do you get onto the outer loop? You gotta do it this way, right? Yeah, you gotta do it here. So we're gonna get you onto the outer loop as well. And then oil we can put onto the inner loop. And then just completely finish it. But anyway, red train's gonna go onto the outer loop. You're gonna go over there, and I'm gonna get this before you crash and die. Perfect, and we're gonna die. Wait, hold on. Can I stop? Can I? No, we're... God dang it, this is hard. Oh, there's another train coming? Man, they all have to cross. Like, every train is on the wrong track, essentially. Whoever set this up is just terrible at managing trains, because they're all in the wrong spot. Alright, where do you trade? Okay, so the cows... Okay, they trade over there. Alright. We gotta do them. We're just gonna handle them one at a time. Honestly, I don't see a better way of doing this. We could probably do it. If you had multiplayer, actually, this would be really cool. Because you could each just pick a train and be like, all right, I'm gonna manage that train, and then just flick switches as you need to. But anyway, we're gonna flick this one over and get it over to here and get it on this line. So we can go park it up right away. And then we're gonna make sure we set these lines back so we don't accidentally kill a train. Although, I'm pretty sure you could use a switch as a stop. As long as there's no other train coming up behind it, it won't plow it out of the way. So there we go. We got the log train on that track, and then we just literally flick this over here once this train passes. And then that'll have the logs finished. And we'll just make sure we stand here to flick that train. And then we gotta get the farm train over onto the other track, which I think we can do right away. And that way we completely clear out this track to get other trains onto this loop. So there we go. Log train's done. Farm train, you gotta go over to the other side, intercepting this oil train. It is definitely pretty cool when you're running around manually switching things. All right, so there we go. So you guys are both on. That's good. This is all good. Everything's set. Everybody's on this loop. All right, excellent. Oil train, you're useless right now. We're gonna try and get the trains off this loop now, back onto the other side. So, what do we got coming up? How do we do that? That comes over here. What do we got coming up? Red passenger train. Okay, you've got to get onto the outside line first. You're on the inside farm line. Oh my god, where the heck is that switch? It's a lot easier when you have a control panel and you can look down from above. I'm just want to make sure I'm not missing one, because if I am, the comments are going to find it. I know it for sure. But anyway, okay, we got to get the red passenger train out here, so let's do that. And then that pretty much opens up the farm loop for just the farm train. Because once the red passenger train passes through here, then the inside line has got nothing but the farm train, which comes in right here. Oh my god, I'm about to... Okay. I was debating on flicking it. That would have, like, saved a bit of time, but it's not worth the risk. It just let it go do another lap. Alright, so red passenger train, it's the last thing on this inside line, so this becomes stopped for the farm train, and then when you come back out, you're going to come out over here. This is the coolest challenge I've ever played. Did I say that yet? I think I'm not sure if I've said that before yet, but this is actually the coolest challenge I've ever played. I know I like trains, but like this is next level. I never thought this would exist in Scrap Mechanic, and I can't believe it took me this long to find it. This is actually the coolest thing. It's so well done. It's okay. Perfect. You're done. Nice. And then flick that back, and then we'll flick this back. And then we have to just make sure this is set over. Yes. All right. So that's all good. This is going to have to bring in the farm train and then the oil train. Oh, wait, the oil train first and then the farm train. Oh, shoot. Okay, red passenger train, you're fine. Where's my trains all at? Oil train is first. Oh, sick. All right, we're good. So, oil train comes in first, and then it gets stopped here. This is all closed, correct? Yes. And then the farm train, we have to stop it right after the oil train passes through the farm. And then this whole side of the map's done. I know it's been a while. It's been a bit, but you know, we're good. We're good. We're getting it. Wait. Oh, no, it's not done. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, hold on. I got to get them on the... Oh, this is going to be a real problem. Okay, hold on. We can't stop any of this. There's a cargo train that needs to get in here, too. In between the farm train and the oil train. All right, we're just going to get you both on the inside track here, and then we're going to deal with you in a sec. You're both... We need to get a cargo train in between those two. It's got to go oil train, cargo train, farm train. And the cargo train is on the other stupid side. It's that stupid train that's parked in this stupid freaking red station. Guaranteed. Wait, what's this train? No, that's the dock train. This train. This is going to be the cargo train. Oh, boy. All right, we gotta get you out. I should have done this in the very beginning. That would have been a lot easier. Oh, whoops. There we go. We're good. All right, let's get you out over there. Where's my red passenger train? I could probably park it up, actually. Can you imagine you're on a passenger train, you just go by the station like 3-4 times in a loop around the track while you're waiting to get off the train. You're like, please, just pull in. And it's like, oh, there's a train there. We can't do it. Is this the red passenger? No, where's the red passenger train? Wait, what? Where'd my... Did I not flick it onto the outside line? Oh, no, there it is. Just in behind. Okay. And then we got to get that dock train over to the other side with the cargo train. So that's... Oh, wait, no, my red passenger train's over here. Wait, what train was that? Oh, my God, I'm so confused. Okay, red passenger train, you got to get over. Yeah, you got to come over here. We got to flick you over to the other line. I think everything on this line is okay for now. I hope. It's so hard to tell. I really hope we're in good shape. All right, we can park this one in the station and just get it done and out of the way. All right, there we go. And then we got to get both other trains on this side of the map. I think this whole side of the map is done, actually, once we get this train parked up. Yeah, it is. We have to get it in there and then parked, and then we're going to have both of these flip over to this side of the map like this and get on that loop. And then we'll deal with them in a sec. Yeah, you're good. You're going to park up. Perfect. Click that close. Okay. And then you're going to go over here. Right. Cargo train. Okay. So you're going to have to get shoved somehow in between two other trains. Which I think I can just get in one and stop it and create a gap. Oh, they already created a gap. Oh, perfect. Perfect. They created a gap. You're just stuck. I'm just going to let it grind out on this corner for a bit. This is actually, we're good. I think we're pretty much set now. So I need you to stop right here. Yeah. Actually, I can just stop you with this station. Yeah, just like that. And we're just going to wait. And then is this going to come in? Yeah, the cargo train's right there. So it's going to, I think that's the cargo train, right? Yeah, it's going to come in here. Right ahead of this farm train. And then once it goes through the farm, we stop the farm, and then we stop the oil again, and then everything, all these trains are done, and then we only have the one train coming, which is way over there. It's coming in eventually. This is perfect. We're perfect. We're good. We're good. See, this is done. That's that. The next train's going to follow in its footsteps. Stop right there. As soon as you go through, we release this switch. Perfect. I'm like a train management pro. Look at that. And then we let this guy go. And then as soon as we do, we stop this. Now the oil train's coming around the corner. It's going to stop there. That train's coming in. It's already going to stop at its destination. As soon as the train comes through here, we stop the farm train. Amazing. Everything's good. Everything's on schedule. There's probably a way faster way to do this without sucking. Multiplayer on this would be really cool. You could have like 4 friends, 5 friends, and you could do this really fast because you'd all just pick one train and just run around hopping switches for your individual train. You could drive them all too. All right, you're through, you're stopped. And then oil train's stopped. You're stopped there. And look at that cargo train, the dock train's coming in. It's gonna stop at the harbor. So freaking cool, man. This is the coolest map ever. Literally the coolest map I've ever played. I think there's only one mission left after this, but like, this is cool. I was debating on whether or not I was gonna do all these missions in one video. Oh my god, the crane works. Of all the things, the crane works. That's so great. Look at that. 10:06. Let's go. All right, we're back in the final map, and there is a tower this time, which I'm definitely going to use. We apparently have to get an explosives train, which is interesting. This is a wicked map. Look at these bridges. This is insane. And the cliffs and stuff. The attention to detail on this map is awesome. Like, it's just ridiculous. But anyway, this is gonna take probably a while, so we're gonna get cracking. There's a farm train. There's an oil train. There's wood. What is that? Cargo? But it's got to be straight on. Oh, that's just this. Well, why don't I just do this? Hold on. Where is that? That's just this one. I can just put the cargo train in its like it's just done. You just got to kind of catch that right away, I guess. There we go. I think that's it, right? Like that's just a cargo spot, cargo train. I think that's exactly that. Okay. All right, the farm train is literally where it needs to be, but it can't be there because it'll block the tracks. So we have to keep it running. The red passenger train has to go over there. It would also block an essential... Oh, I see why this is so hard. We basically have to get this explosives train out and into its destination before we can park any of the other trains because they'll block the tracks. See, the log train we could park right now. It's at its spot. It's done. We don't have to do anything. We just have to stop it. But if we do, we block the tracks. And then the oil train, same thing. It's at its destination. But if we do, we block the tracks. And the red passenger train, we could literally just switch it over and then we would block the... Okay, so let's see. The oil train's got to go straight. It's going to go this way. 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 And then we cross it across there, right? No. Because if we do, we're going to run into all these other trains. Where the heck do we put all the other trains? The question is, which trains do we stop and where? I think we stop that cattle train and the passenger train literally on this bridge. Like, right where they are right now. And I think if we do that, which I can't because I missed it. But I think if we stop them on this bridge, then we could bypass every other train around them. And then we can just resume them after. So we'll just get this one. And just... Oh my god, there's no switches. Oh, you suck. Oh, you suck. There are no switches in any train? There were switches. I could stop the trains before. I was allowed to stop trains before. You know, you gave me the... Oh, this one can't be... Oh. Oh, I see. I see how it is. Now, I do have a strategy. I think we have to get all the trains onto one loop. And then if we have all the trains onto one loop, then, you know, we can have the explosive train go backwards down the opposite loop. So, first things first. We're gonna flip the cargo train line and get that cargo train to go in so it's just out of the way. One less thing to worry about. Second thing we're gonna do is get the explosives train out of the station and onto the track. Just so it's moving. And then the third thing we're gonna do is clear out this train, which I don't know where it goes, but I just realized there's a train actually in the explosives area that we have to get rid of. So I don't know what we're supposed to do with that. But we're gonna get rid of that as well. So the explosive train is on the line. That's perfect. We got to get all the trains onto that far loop. Cargo train is going into the cargo station, so we can turn that off. That's excellent. The rest of the trains, oil train. See, they're all on the track they need to be on. Like the oil train and the lumber train, you just need to stop them. You stop the oil train there, you're done. You stop the lumber train there, you're done. No problem. The farm train, same thing. It's on this track. The red passenger train's right there. Wait, is that supposed to be like the yellow passenger train, or is that a brown is that a brown passenger train? That's a brown station? There's no yellow passenger train. Yeah, maybe that's what that is. That's the red and gold passenger train. It could be red or yellow. It looks red to me, though. I think that would go to that station, and I think this one maybe goes to the other station. I don't know. All right, we're going to let that one go, too. We got to get the other explosives one out. So you got to get out, and then we got to put you onto the track once that train passes. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird because normally they're color-coded, but this looks black to me. like an all-black train, and that's a brown, yellow. I think that's a yellow station, and that's definitely the red station. I would think that train goes there. It doesn't matter. We'll figure it out later. All right, so we're good there. We can probably start getting some trains over onto the other track. So let's get this one over onto that track. The farm train. So it'll cut out in front of that log train. And essentially, we're going to try and see if we can get them all flipped over onto the far track. And then we got to flip this back again. Uh-oh. No, too early. Too early. Okay, that was bad. I almost snagged the back car. I think these are just like little pistons that deploy, and there's like a peg in each car. Okay, I don't know how we're going to deal with this. Oh, no, it's fine. I think the tracks are 2 different lengths. Okay, so we can get that train. That black pasture train can probably come up next, I think. And I think it'll have plenty of time to get onto the other track. Maybe. There's this other train coming up there, but I think it'll beat it. Looks good. Just don't get snagged on anything and we're fine. And then we just gotta, as soon as it's clear... Oh, that one got snagged on the corner. Perfect. Perfect. So we can close that up. Unsnag this, maybe? No? Is it still just... I might have to go fix it with a hammer. But actually, that's okay, because if that's stuck there, that actually is gonna... Oh, no, wait. This one's stuck. Oh, no, shoot. I forgot to flick this switch back. Oh, no, 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 no. There we go. There we go. Okay, they're both now stuck together. That's a bit of a problem. Yeah, I made a mistake there. That's okay. We can, yeah, it's gonna slow up. We can always stop one of these at the station and make a gap, but we actually need them to fall. This one's gonna, oh, shoot. Yeah, that one's gonna get pushed by this one as soon as it gets up to that corner. I think that's gonna be literally the exact same timing as these two. Maybe. Yeah, definitely is. They're gonna have to do another lap. That's fine. I'll sit here for another lap, and then we'll hopefully have everything lined up. Oh, perfect. Look at that. The passenger train got stuck a little bit. I still need to get on the track with the other one, but... Although this is still not lined up correctly, but that's okay. I might be able to get it onto the track if it's... Hello? Are you just... No, you're just permanently stuck now? I might have to hit it with a hammer. Alright, I'm gonna go... Oh, no, there it goes. Okay. It might have... Man, those are still lined up. It's annoying. I don't know if this is gonna still be just like a constant... Okay, passenger train's gonna go in behind that log train. It can fit. It'll fit. Right there. Very convenient that this is made of glass and we can see through. Because otherwise we would have real problems. There we go. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. Then look, we flick that over and then we just flick this back. There we go. Nice. Okay, so now it's on the line. Excellent. So now we have the explosives train completely by itself. Only thing we have left to do is get the explosives train onto that line, and then we can flick it in reverse onto this line, and then we can start putting all the trains back and finishing. It's going to be really easy to clear it all, except for this black one. I don't know where it goes. That oil... Oh. Oh my god, I missed the switch. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Oh my... Oh man, you know when like you do a bunch of stuff for a period of time and it takes like a while and then you screw it all up and then you just wish you could take that screw up back and you can't. All right, we're gonna restart. I'll get right back to this point. All right, I'm pretty sure that train, that black train, is also carrying explosives. There's a sensor in the front of it and there's a sensor on the front of the explosives train. And none of the other trains have sensors on them. So I'm slightly concerned that if these trains like bump into something, they're gonna blow up. So I'm really hoping they don't. We have like a 3-train thing going on here. But the oil train likes to get stuck on corners, which concerns me because it's the back one. I totally had space to move that red one over and I didn't. You're stuck on a corner. That's actually okay. No, you have a sensor on the back too. I might have to hit you with a hammer. Oh god, we got a bit of lag here. We got some trains all smashing into each other. I might have to go hit that with a hammer real quick. Because I think if that passenger train bumps in the back of it, she's going to blow up. Alright, you guys are all... Yeah, let's get down there. Let's fix all this up. Okay. We got to get it over onto the other track, too. You're good? Yeah, you're good. Okay, you're still moving. Oh, boy. Yeah, see, look, there's sensors on this one. There's a sensor on the top and the bottom, and there's a sensor on the back. And I don't... Like, none of the other trains have that. except this one. So I'm genuinely concerned, and I can't stop the trains. So I think it doesn't... Oh, it's going to be... And that one's the same thing. See, that one's the one that came out of the explosive thing, and I still don't know where it goes. But I think we can flick over here. You're gonna go right behind the other death train, because that's a smart idea. Put 2 death trains back to back. There we go. Perfect. Alright, now I just gotta get rid of this red passenger train on this line. I'm gonna go back up to the top for that. Where is it? It's over there. Okay, so if we can just clear that out, and then we'll bring the explosive train back over here, park it in its spot. And I don't really know what to do with the other black explosive train. I think it's just supposed to be like in your way while you try and do the rest of the stuff. That's my guess. But I think we're in good shape because they're both there. Oh boy, everything's so tight. Okay. And then, oh, you're stuck. Get unstuck. I'm gonna have to go unstuck you with a hammer. If you were unstuck, you actually would have been perfect timing. That's the worst part. This actually would have been, it would have been the perfect spot to fit right in front of these other ones, but I don't think it can do it now. Maybe. It's coming. Oh. Oh, it might. Come on, go faster. Let's go. Let's give you some boost. Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna sneak it in front. Go. Nope, never mind, we're not. I missed the switch. I'm not gonna do that. A mistake again. Oh man, this is too stressful. This last mission's insane. There's so many things to juggle all at the same time. You need like 5 people. All right, I think this is it. If this works, I think this is the timing. If I can get the red passenger train right in behind those explosives, I think we're back to where we were at pretty much the exact same time too. So we just go like this, wait for you to pass, go like that. Perfect. Red one's gonna get in. Excellent. And then we're going to flick this back and flick that back. All right, awesome. We got all the trains on one loop. Now the next step is to get the explosive train and the red train to go through the red station. And then when the explosive train goes through, we'll stop the red train and that'll have the explosive train going backwards on the other loop. So let's get that station set up. So we need this flipped this way. We're gonna flip this switch once the explosive train is next in line. I still don't know what we're supposed to do with this train. So that passes that, which is perfect. And then we flick this switch over. Now the explosive train is going to drive through. That's set incorrectly. Or is it just visually set incorrectly? No, now it's set correctly. Okay, weird. Right, explosive train comes through. Perfect. Red train follows the explosive train. And then as soon as it does, we got to set the loop back for everybody else. Oh boy, I can't believe, I feel like this is finally, we're finally going to get this to work. It's like, this is it. It's the final sequence of events. All we got to do is just sort everything out correctly. Explosive train's through the stop, so we can stop the red train. It is now in the right spot. Perfect. We can then undo this switch just in case we accidentally leave something down this loop. We're not going to send them into that station. That station is now completely out of bounds. All right, explosive train now has to come and go into here and stop at the explosive thing, which is up. The stop sign is up, so it'll go in and stop there. Okay, so it's done. So then the next thing we got to do is get certain trains back onto this line, like the farm train that's right there. Needs to come back onto this line. Like so, and then not the log train, and not the oil train. Okay, okay. The explosive train is now in its home. So that's perfect. We can close off that siding. The farm train's stuck. We'll go clear that with a hammer. And then that train is... I don't know where that train goes. Wait, where does that? The farm train goes there. The only place that could go, honestly, because the log train's going to go here. The oil train's going to go there. The only place that could go is the other station. Wait, what? Why did you blow up? Oh, wait. Oh, that's it. Oh, it didn't even have to do any of the other deliveries? Oh my god, this would have been so much easier. I don't know, apparently I won. But yeah, I guess we were supposed to just bring the explosive train back around to blow up only on the... Okay, I mean, I'll take it. I did not expect that to be the victory condition. I thought we had to deliver all the other trains to the station. I was trying to get them all lined up. But, I mean, that works too. Cool. It was just a whole bunch of other stuff. Alright, thank you for playing the Mini Railway Challenge. This is so cool. This is amazing. This is honestly one of the best challenges I've ever seen in Scrap Mechanic. Definitely would recommend go checking it out on the workshop. I mean, I'll leave a link for it in the description down below. This is so cool. I love this train track style. It really makes me want to build my own little mini rails just because that's such a cool thing to have. Little survival world with little mini rails going everywhere. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Like, subscribe, and we'll see y'all next time.